Hello and welcome to Home Based Business Review with Carl Douglas. I am very proud as well as happy to let you know what we do. We search throughout the world to find the best home based business marketers, and we share their information with you, our audience. And some of the questions you're going to find me asking our audience is questions that you have that can help you possibly succeed in your own home-based business. We went as far as UK today, and we're bringing on an expert. Her name is Diane. Diane, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm from Birmingham in England.
All righty. I've been watching you over the past few years, and I got to say, you are a successful marketer.
Thank you.
How would you like us to share this information if we have your permission to share your information with our audience? So let's start with that, okay? Tell me about your struggle and why did you start your own home-based business?
Well, everybody thinks it's really easy and you can earn 10K in 3 months and you fall flat on your face. How many times do you do that?
Oh, okay.
Because I think the very first one I did was Empower Network, and I borrowed £4,000, that's pounds, £4,000 from a friend, bought the 200 quid's worth of traffic a week and still didn't get any sales. But then they said, but don't give up. Tomorrow you'll make a sale. And I did that for 6 months. Obviously I ran out of money pretty quickly, but they were 10K in 3 months if you buy lots of traffic. They don't tell you that bit. So it's a myth. The thing I found was attraction marketing. So instead of pushing people away with buy this, product, kids, dogs, negativity, you then brand you. I found out how to brand myself and bring the best of myself forwards onto Facebook's my main social media platform, but I actually do YouTube as well. But I found that if you are yourself and you help to solve other people's problems, then you're seen as a leader. So anything that you learn, for instance, how to make a friend on Facebook the right way, you don't just click. Perhaps you'd go to a sponsored ad, and then you'd say, if it's Grant Cardone or somebody really big, you'd scroll through the messages and say, oh, she sounds nice. Look at the profile and send her a message and maybe comment and like a couple of her posts. That's the right way to make a Facebook friend, because you need quality, not quantity. So I like to get to know people and find out what they're struggling with and try and give them the answer.
So you do that every day? That's what you're doing now?
Yes.
Okay. You use Facebook a lot?
Yes.
Okay. And you're using the Messenger in the Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. Do you do any other besides Facebook?
I've got my own YouTube channel as well. So if I find a product worth reviewing, or there's a new tool out, or I can find somebody like you to interview, so okay, I'm inviting you to an interview, then I'll try and give value to people.
Yes. Okay.
I'm mainly on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay. So I know right now that you are a mentor to a lot of people, and I hear that these people are being successful using your strategies.
Yes.
And that's one reason why we have you on the call, because a lot of people out there are struggling. They sign up for whatever company they're doing, but they want somebody to give them some tips. So I know you mentioned Facebook. We're going to go back to this real quick on Facebook. Let's talk more about the technique you're using again. I want to make sure it's loud and clear so they can understand it and apply it. So let's go back to Facebook again. Tell me step 1, step 2, step 3, whatever. for them to go and make, once they listen to it, they can go right away and apply this information. So let's do that again.
Well, step one, you have to brand yourself.
Okay.
So I would suggest making a tagline. Who are you helping? How are you helping them? So, for example, I help busy moms make sales on Facebook. I help new moms lose weight after their baby. Do you know what I mean? You have to get into who is your target market?
Okay.
And then if you can niche it down instead of generalize it, the first thing that you need to learn is what's your ideal customer's name? How old are they? Do they have children? Do they have a job? Where do they live? What are their hobbies? And then if you're writing a post, you would write to that one person. And if you open yourself up and become vulnerable, for example, I had postnatal depression and I got, let me put my battery in. I got, when Sophie was born, she had a double cleft lip and it was really hard to show my feelings because, oh God, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I lay on a motorway and lived because of this depression. We were somewhere in France and Sophie was only a baby, Victoria was nearly 2, and everything came overwhelming because of this postnatal depression, and I just lay on that motorway. Obviously I'm better now, but if you're vulnerable, I had so much love from that one post, and you connect with people on a really deep level. That's what helps me keep going, because the amount of people who said, oh my God, that's me. So if you actually open your heart, you're really scared, but you open your heart, you help other people. So she's 27 now, so it was ages ago. But from there, then me and my husband split up. So I was on my own, and I'm thinking, there's more to life than this, there's more to life than this. And then I discovered how to brand myself, how to use my secret 3-step hack to get sales on Facebook. And since then, since I've learned to turn my life around, it's all about branding, helping others, and doing the right Facebook post. Which, for example, you could do a lifestyle post, a vulnerable post. They are so hard to write. And you can give a shout out to Carl Douglas. Hey, Carl is great. He helped me do this, and do a little synopsis of somebody, say once a week. That's a really good thing, because you're giving praise to others because they've helped you. So there's lifestyle, there's shout outs to people, there's motivation, there's engagement posts, teaser posts. But as long as you're yourself, if you've got small children and you go to the park and you're having fun and it's raining and they're jumping in the puddles, take a short video. Oh my God, we had so much fun. That you will attract the mums with children exactly the same age and you've got exactly the same problems. And you say, oh my God, I really want to make some money. Yeah, well, so do I. I'm doing this. Would you like to take a look? You've got to do it in a natural way. But you've got to bond with them first. You can't just say, hey, somebody just said, hey, do you want this funnel builder called Build Roll? I'm going, that's not how you promote it. Sometimes you just block them if they spam you. But I try and say, hey, do you want to know the right way? Do you want to attract people to you? So if they're too bolshy, I'll block them. But first of all, I'll give them a chance. Because attraction marketing, because I attract leads to me like a magnet. Magnetic, do you get it?
Okay, so what you're doing, you build a relationship but in the beginning, the way let's say that I have a Facebook page and I want to attract them. The first thing I want to do is invite them as friends, right?
post value. You've got to be posting value. You've got to be posting positive thoughts. So good morning with a nice sunrise. So that's a good way. If you get engagements, because a lot of people don't know that you can actually, hey Carl, thanks for commenting on my good morning post. What do you do? A lot of people miss that because they think it's just, they actually don't know what to do. So I help beginners get sales on Facebook.
So
because I used to get no leads and no sales, spam my links everywhere, and that's the wrong way, isn't it? And then you're supposed to buy solo ads, but they don't tell you the connection is the most important thing.
So connection is what we're striving for on Facebook, mm-hmm. But you need to make sure that this person is real.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have the software that just say, hello, how you doing all day long through the software. And these are people who are working 9-to-5 jobs or whatever, and they're not really connecting with you. They're just trying to find out if another person is there. And they're trying to sell you. That's what they do.
The first time, because you're supposed to have a getting to know you call. The first time I was shaking in my boots. I'm telling you, what am I supposed to say now? But eventually, it's just like meeting somebody in the street, which I can talk to anybody in the street and make them feel at ease, which you might get from the vibes. And I can normally talk to you about anything like, oh, I like your photo or whatever. Oh, that photo's nice. Where did you get it from? Do you know what I mean? I can think out the box. And if you put somebody in front of me, for example, for the taglines that I help entrepreneurs get sales on Facebook in 3 easy steps or something. If you put me in front of somebody and they try and tell me what they do with 10 or 15 minutes, and I can tell them exactly what they do, because it's really hard unless you've got somebody in front of you to bounce the ideas off. If I'm on the phone with you, it wouldn't work. If I'm in front of you, I'll get your vibes better.
Okay. So you do a lot of messaging and communicating on Facebook chat, or do you just use Messenger?
No, I like to actually meet you on video as well and get to know you.
Okay. So that's how you connect. And from there, you find out what their problem is and you help them solve it.
Yes.
That's your technique that works. And I got to say, for those who in the audience, maybe you got to take notes here, because you're talking to somebody who has experience and they tell you what they're doing to be successful, get conversions, as we call it. And I just want you guys to know that our job here at Homebase Business Review is to ask the right kind of questions so you guys get the right kind of answer. So if you're struggling with Facebook, she said, build a relationship. You want to go ahead and become friends with them. You have to ask the right kind of questions. Find out, it doesn't matter what kind of business they're doing, just find out how you can help them. Get skill at helping people, in this case on Facebook, because this is what her skill set is. So let's continue to interview. And Diane, thank you for the help that you're giving to my audience. And like I said, I'm sure they're taking notes here. All right. So how you know when to close that particular person on Facebook? What are some of the trial closings that you do that helps you?
Well, well, sometimes you can give them a free gift. I was taught to give them a free gift and then do a 5-day challenge, and then you're giving lots of value. But then the list got so big that I got so confused. So I'm going, this is too hard for me because I'm not very good at attention to detail. So instead of giving them a free gift, you can say, what are you struggling with at the moment? Getting leads. Well, this is what I use to get leads, and it's helped me. Can I send it to you? Yeah, but you've got to have something in mind that you can help them with. You've got to know what's out there. Or you could give them a free gift of your own, a free PDF of your own that you've made, because everybody's got something inside them. Like, for example, if you've made 5 leads or 10 leads from one Facebook post, That's a win. I got 26 leads from my very first teaser post on Facebook. And I'm going, this works. This is amazing. Oh my God. And since then, I'm going, right, I'm just hungry to learn, hungry to better myself. So I've since learned how to build funnels and websites and chatbots because I really like the technical side as well. So I've started to do both because I'm learning more and more and more. So therefore, I've got more skills to teach to others.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You have to get the skills in order to know what, to make it easy for you to be successful. You have to have the tools as
Yes,
well.
but even if you get a win, I've got 5 leads today, or Jimmy got 10 leads yesterday. You can put that on because nobody else is getting leads, and they go, hang on, how did you do that? And then, therefore, if you just post little wins, if it's a lead, even if you got $2, I made my first sale and I got $2, that is a win because 99% of the people don't make any money, do they? So if you put little wins in once a week, that's a good tip as well. If you put a win in occasionally, and if you've got a Facebook group, you can put Wednesday wins. What's your win of the week? And encourage people. Oh, well, I made a sale, or I got a new rep, or I learned this. That's a win, isn't it?
Yes.
Like I learned how to do capture pages. That's a win.
Yes, that is.
Or I got 10 new leads on my autoresponder. That's a win.
That's understand.
But I usually get to know them on Facebook first, and then put them on the email list.
Yes, yes. Okay, so do you use groups as well?
Yes. Yes.
And tell me how you use the groups here.
Well, you give lots of value and value tips. So what I usually do is do a value tip at, say, 9, and then an engagement post at 5. Because if you don't put the engagement posts in, the more engagement you get, then more Facebook will show your group to other people. So that's a really good tip. So you can do, or encourage people to have conversations, ask questions, and just like be yourself as well. Like, for example, this is a really random thing. What you've just won a year's supply of what you just bought. I just bought a Fender guitar or whatever it was called. And it reminded me of a couple of years ago, I got a Sophie's electric guitar. And I Shine On You Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd. I learnt the first 4 notes. I put it on YouTube like about 2 years ago. So just for fun, as long as you're yourself and you're just going with the flow of what the conversation is. Hey Tracy, this is my claim to fame. And if you know somebody else, maybe they'll put their little, because obviously I'm just a beginner, just teaching myself the first notes of one of my favourite songs. But that, obviously, if he's just bought a guitar, he's one of these ones that can do twiddly bits. So it's like you banter with people, don't you? Yes. Bantering and getting to know them and get to know the sense of humour. And like, it's like, but you become friends, you become family. Do you know what I mean? You become a really close-knit community.
Yes.
So that's what I do in a nutshell. I love people.
Okay. Well, listen, I understand how you use Facebook. So you have to keep doing what works. Am I hearing you correctly? Find out what works. Just do more of that.
Daily actions, get the right daily actions. Don't forget to, another tip I can give everyone is, if you don't go down your feed and do 10 minutes of liking and commenting, you won't get any comments on your post either, and your post will go down. Okay. So I've been building a funnel and so my engagement's gone down because I haven't kept Facebook up. So I've got to build that back up. But the secret is 10 to 15 minutes, like comments, and then you will get loads more engagement. So daily actions.
Daily action.
Daily actions. So you post on Facebook daily. Value.
Yes, yes.
You have to comment at least 15 minutes a day. And
Okay.
if you've got an email, send a broadcast.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Sorry about that. I got a little distracted, but yes. Okay.
I'll turn my phone off.
Yes. So what I'm going to do right now is we're coming up on the 20 minutes, and I want to thank you, Diana, for sharing your wisdom, your knowledge with my audience, and
It
also
was great to meet you.
it's always a pleasure. But I want to let everybody know we do have shirts now. Okay,
Ooh.
so I'm very proud of that. But yes, we're going to invite you back. We want to interview you again, and then we're going to have people asking questions, and we're going to be posting those questions in the next interview, so we can answer
Do it
them.
live next time.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely going to do that.
Did you say you could do live in your group?
Yes, we can make it live as well.
We could do that.
Yes,
Then it's more fun that way because
it
you can
is.
see all the messages.
Yes, it is more fun. One thing we do here, we believe that everyone has greatness within themselves. All they have to do is release it. That's our tag, that's our model, and we're here to help them in that area. So once again, this is Carl Douglas from Home Based Business Review. Want to thank Diane, our guest, way from the UK.
Yay!
We're dropping all kind of experience and knowledge that can help anyone who's serious about starting their own home-based business. But once again, Diane, thank you, and we want to say look forward to inviting you back. Bye for
Thank
now.
you, Carl.
My pleasure.